So during this time when you were living in Chambers Road and there were documents related to the Penn Biden Center or the Biden or the cancer moonshot or your book, where did you keep papers that related to those things that you were actively working on?
Well, I don't know. This is what, 2017, 18, that area?
Yes, sir.
Remember, in this time frame.
Now, I don't know exactly why, like exactly. I have speculations, and we've talked about this before in other videos. But the reasoning why, and I'm sure it will present itself here soon, they are allowing this to happen to Joe Biden is unclear at the moment. But essentially, it is becoming abundantly clear here that Biden had no idea what was going on. No freaking clue. He honestly, I could realistically believe that there may have been situations and instances where Biden would resemble a enthusiastic fan at a Timberwolves game, if you catch my drift, and having been given some form of booster, but not in the shoulder, some other narcotic that would make him seem alive. I'm sure if I dig deep enough, I could find some videos where it just seems like Biden's a little extra, maybe perhaps creating more of an opportunity for people to say that that's not the same Biden. That is a double. That is a clone. That is a who knows what stand-in. Besides him being 8.5 feet tall. That was really weird.
You're going to pay somewhere between 20 and 40% less in those other countries. Same exact drug, made by the same exact company. I've led this nation from the depths of the pandemic to the strongest economy literally in the world. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
But here we have Benny Johnson sharing from Gunther Eagleman breaking audio from Biden's 2023 interview with special counsel Robert Hur has dropped. He forgets names, dates, and stumbles through every single answer. He was completely checked out.
So during this time when you were living in Chambers Road and there were documents related to the Penn Biden Center or the Biden or the cancer moonshot or your book, where did you keep papers that related to those things that you were actively working on?
Well, I don't know. This is what, 2017, 18, that area?
Yes, sir.
Remember, in this time frame, my son is either been deployed or is dying. And so it was, and by the way, there were still a lot of people at the time when I got out of the Senate that were encouraging me to run in this period, except the president. That's not a mean thing to say. I mean, he just thought that she had a better shot.
He was told to convince America that he was fit to serve. The media, many others close to Joe Biden, he's fit as a fiddle. There's no question of his cognitive decline. Never mind the physicians and the medical emergencies that were going down at the White House. It's nothing to see here, folks. Move it along. He's doing cartwheels in the Oval Office, they say. Yeah. Trump said he could not recall, remember, or recollect more than 30 times in his answers to Mueller. I guess Christy Jackson is trying to counter this. But he didn't threaten to invade Greenland. Yeah, I'm not sure if Chris D. Jackson is trying to say Trump said that, or if he's saying that Trump said Biden said that. Vivek G. Ramaswamy commentary says, I still can't believe they hid this from the public. They deliberately interfered and buried critical information, all to protect their agenda. It wasn't incompetence. It was calculated. The question now is, who is acting as the president of the United States? Certainly not him. Nobody who was elected by the American people. Every single document signed by Joe during his presidency should be void. This is the greatest attack on U.S. democracy in the country's history. And really, if you think about it, it's not even every single document that Joe Biden signed should be void. It's every single document that appears to have Joe Biden's signature on it should be void, from the standpoint of it was an auto pen. I want to share the rest of this with you guys, but first I want you to check out our partner chapter. It's very simple, and it's very simple to call our partner chapter for your free Medicare help, free Medicare consultation at 270-467-2426, and tell them Kevin sent you. And while you have them on the phone, ask them about your Medicare plan. Ask them if it's the best plan for you, and ask them if there are ways in which you can save money. Or better yet, ask Chapter how to redeem your over-the-counter credits with the Chapter OTC app. The easiest way to redeem your Medicare Advantage OTC benefit and order from home delivered to your door, no out-of-pocket costs. Again, it's simple and it's free. Call our partner chapter 270-467-2426 or visit them by clicking the link down below in the description or in the pinned comment, askchapter.org/Kevin. That's askchapter.org/KEVIN, or just pick up the phone and dial 270-467-2426 and give them a call for your free Medicare help, free Medicare consultation. See if they can save you some money.
Winning presidency than I did. And so I hadn't at this point, even though I'm at Penn, I hadn't walked away from the idea that I might run for office again. So if I ran again, I'd be running for president. And so what was happening though, what month did Bo die? May 30th,
2018.
was it 2015 he had died?
2015.
I think it's 2015.
I'm not sure the months are, but I think that was.
Yeah.
That's right, Mr. President.
And what's happened in the meantime is that Trump gets elected in November of 2017? 2016. All right. So, why do I have 2017 here?
That's when you left office, in January of 2017.
Okay. But that's when Trump gets sworn in.
Right.
January.
Right. Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Correct. And in 2017, Bo had passed, and this is personal. The genesis of the book and the title, Promise Me Dad, was I know you're all close with your sons and daughters, but Bo was like my right arm, and that was my left. These guys were a year and a day apart, and they could finish each other's sentences. And Bo, I used to go home on the train in the period that I was still in the Senate. Anyway, just remember. there was not pressure. Bo knew how much I adored him. And maybe this sounds so. Everybody knew how close we were. There was not anybody in the world who wondered whether or not. Anyway. And so.
Sir, I'm wondering if this is a good time to take a break briefly.
No, let me just keep going to get it done.